Hey there, Jamie Smith with CF Pro Tools. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the CF Same Billing script. What this script does is it adds a checkbox that we'll put into our form here on an order form where you might have a shipping address and a billing address. That way you don't have to have your customers actually enter their address twice if they have the same address. You want to be able to, if you're shipping a physical product, you'll want to collect a shipping address so you know where to mail the product, but the billing address may not be the same. And since the billing address, if it's collected, is what's going to get sent to your credit card processing, to Stripe or to Braintree or to whatever credit card processor you use, if that billing address is not accurate and you've got AVS checks installed, then that charge might get declined. So you want to make sure and collect both the shipping and the billing address on physical products. That way, if they're different, then you can collect that. But if they're the same, you don't want users to have to enter that information twice. So this script will help you with that. And so let's run through. I'm inside of a test order form now. I'm inside of my ClickFunnels editor, and I've got an order from BuildOut. It's got my full name, email address, phone number, shipping address block, and a billing address block. And so these are the shipping and billing address blocks, the elements that you would select here if you go in and put the billing address form and the shipping address form. But these will also work if you're putting the individual form elements on the page. For example, an input form, and you set that input form type to shipping address or billing address. So if we go with address or shipping address. So address alone is the billing address. Shipping address is just like you'd expect the shipping address. So this will work if you are building your own forms and you have your shipping address forms, and then you also add just the billing address forms, and you want to make those pre-populate with the same thing. It'll work either way. I like to use these kind of pre-built forms because they look nice, they split things up, and they're just easy as one element to add in. So I'll go ahead and get rid of this for now, but this will work. And so all we really have to do is, one, I made this so that you can add your own text, your own header in that the checkbox is going to sit next to. So I'm just going to add in a headline element here. Let's go headline, and we're going to select this all, and we're going to say, yes, my billing address is the same. And we're going to make that a little bit smaller so that it doesn't take up 2 lines. And let's do 20. Let's go down to, say, 18. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to left align this. And what we're going to see is there's going to be a checkbox added right next to this. And I want to make this stand out a little bit more. So I'm actually going to do a couple of other edits here. I want to give it a little bit of a background color. And so let's just, I'm going to bump this up here just a little bit of background so it stands out a little bit more. And I'm going to round the corners. Let's see here. I want to do line height. We want to do padding. Let's do 5 pixels of padding. And we want to do 5 pixels rounded there. Let's do a little bit more padding than that. Let's do 10 pixels of padding. That makes it about the same size as this field here, so it kind of stands out a little bit. So we'll do that, and then the next thing we need to do is I'm going to pull up my code here real quick. So we're looking, it's going to look for an element called CF Same Billing. So we would need to go ahead and apply that element name here. So we want to go in and name this element name for our headline to CF-Same Billing. And then we'll save that. And then you'll want to grab your code from, you should have code down below this video to grab and copy and paste into your tracking codes. I'm going to grab it from my code editor here. I'm just going to grab all of the code. You don't need to make any modifications. We just need to go grab the code, copy it, go into Settings, Tracking Codes, and then if you have other scripts installed, go ahead and put it down below or above, doesn't matter. But in this case, we're going to put it down below, and we're going to go ahead and click Save. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this up in a new incognito window. And now we'll see we get this nice checkbox here that says, checkbox, yes, my billing address is the same. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my name. CF Pro Tools at gmail.com. in some gobbledygook there. We're going to 1, 2, 3, anywhere street. Anywhere. I'm in Indiana. I've got some extra code on here that pre-selects the United States and disables it so that you can't select anything else, and also a drop-down state selector. You can grab those inside CF Pro Tools members area as well if you want to. I believe the state selector is actually in the VIP Club section. The US only shipping disabled is actually inside the free members area. So if you're interested in those, grab those too. I've got those in place. And so we've entered our address here in the shipping address. Now if we check our box, you'll notice that we get these fields automatically populated. Even the drop-down selector gets populated. And so that's all there is to it. And if we uncheck it, it empties these out. It leaves a state selector, which is not a big deal, but it does. Go ahead and empty those out. If we check it again, there we go. So that is the CF Same billing script and how to install it. Just to run back through real quickly, we just want to go in. We need to add a headline. That headline can say anything you want to, and on that headline we need to set the element name CF-Same-Billing, just like you'll see here, and then we need to grab our code, copy the code, go into Settings, Tracking Codes, Footer Custom Tracking, and paste that script in down below or above. Just paste it in, don't overwrite what you already have, just paste it into your footer custom tracking setting, make sure and save your page, and you will be good to go. If you have any questions, be sure and reach out to me in the CF Pro Tools Facebook page or inside ClickFunnels Facebook group. Talk to you real soon.